Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for women's college volleyball action here as College of the Canyons getting ready to host Irvine Valley College in their home opener of the 2025 season. I'm Matt Robinson, happy to have you with us as always here in the Cougar Sports Network. College of the Canyons coming off of a couple of nice games in their openers on Friday at the PCC Tri. They're 1-1 now on the season. They split the PCC Tri. Their first game, a 3-2 victory over Cyprus, where they played very well in the match. Despite going to 5 sets, it was a very clean match for College of the Canyons. They hit 243 in that match, had 47 kills on 103 attacks. Very consistent against PCC in Game 2, despite a 3-1 loss, where they had 41 kills in that match. They just unfortunately couldn't come up with enough. They did hit very well in the match, hitting 221. So just trying to clean things up going into their third match of the season, taking on Irvine Valley College for the Cougars. 5 different players had a good start to the season. And you talk about Savannah Anaya, 13 kills so far through 2 games. Sophia Miranda leading the team with 21 kills. Morgan Dumlau has been the primary setter, 43 assists to lead the team. Caitlin Nelson has been excellent in the middle, 8 blocks so far this year. 6 of them assisted, 2 of them solo. And then Addison DeGard has been good out of the libero spot, as she has been solid on the backside with the digs, leading the team with 16 so far this season. When you talk about both sides, as we'll switch gears here and actually look at both teams. Irvine Valley, 7.33 kills per set. They lost their opening matchup as they took on Moore Park, lost 3-0. A young squad for first-year head coach Carrie Hemmerling, trying to pick up some help as the season goes on here, hoping to continue to get better each and every time out, as that's always the goal from both sides. Didn't quite have a good match, but again, young squad, first-year head coach, who is by no means not experienced. Carrie Hemmerling, of course, her father was the longtime head coach of Irvine Valley College, so she is well prepared in terms of that regard. Should be a good match here between these two teams today, as College of the Canyons and Irvine Valley College getting ready to go. Through the starting lineups here. Clay Timmons, the head coach for College of the Canyons, his 10th season. Corey Nua and Gunnar Holtz, the assistants. Lisa Hooper, now the director of volleyball operations for College of the Canyons, a longtime head coach, standing aside for now. As we will get ready to go. College of the Canyons, Irvine Valley College. The Cougars in their whites this season at home. Brand new uniforms for the Cougars with yellow striping down the sides. They wear the arm sleeves up the arms. Irvine Valley will be in their navies with silver trim. So both teams just getting set up, ready to go, and we'll get ready to go here. Irvine Valley, Toriesco, Samantha Schellenberger out there to start, along with Janslyn Fu, Emma Mendel, Delilah Rivero, who's their kills leader, and Alyssa Merson, the libero for Irvine Valley is Liana Alvarez-Sager. Here the first set for Canyons. Caitlin Nelson on the front lines. Morgan Dumlau is the center. Landon Poyer along the front as well, with Madison Andrews, Savannah Anaya, and Sophia Miranda likely the hitters. Addison Degard, the libero. Cami Colley will rotate in as a libero as well, as she's in a libero jersey for Canyons here. Canyons will start things off. Morgan Dumlau back to serve to lead us away. Dumlau this season, 5 service aces in the first 2 matches. Let's just send it in, an overpass, put back attempt, and it's a kill for Sophia Miranda. As you can see, the overpass, Miranda right up to get it. And Canyons with a 1-0 lead. Canyons will get another swing here. Irvine Valley struggling on the passing. Cougars going back to work. A kill for the Lasers, as it was Emma Mendel that time on the drive down. Just into space from Mendel. So 1-1 here with the first set just underway. Savannah Anaya will handle the serve. They'll set Poyer, and she's able to get it off the tip and down. So Poyer will make it 2-1 in favor of Canyons. Each team with a couple of offensive swings and a couple of offensive opportunities. Poyer has her first kill. Here's Sophia Miranda back to work. She'll serve towards Rivero. They'll set near side. No touch near the net as Delilah Rivero goes long. So Canyons adds another here. Miranda back serving once again. 3 aces make it 4 as she's able to drive that one in. As a mishandle from Irvine Valley on the serve. Just a bad pass that time from the libero Alvarez-Sager. Canyons has stretched it to a 4-1 advantage. Miranda staying back to serve. She attacks Alvarez-Sager again. Irvine Valley goes inside and they'll get a kill. Schellenberger that time just on a soft touch play. It's side out for IVC. Here's Mendel back serving. She'll serve it at Degard, who will handle. They'll set Anaya, power tip towards the back corner, and she's able to get it to score. Nicely done from Savannah Anaya in her sophomore season. Morgan Dumlau running the offense nicely. Canyons getting another point and adding the lead back up to 3, standing at 4-1. As back serving now, Caitlin Nelson. No aces, 5 errors so far on the season for Nelson. She'll float one in right at the libero and Alvarez-Sager. Irvine Valley will set Merson. It's dug out by Anaya, but then an errant pass and an errant swing. Cami Colley will check in the libero spot here for Canyons. Delilah scratch that. Samantha Schellenberger back to serve for Irvine Valley. 1 error on the season from the service line. Canyons will set Andrews. Good dig that time, diving by Mendel. Irvine Valley able to get it over and get a kill. Merson just kind of floating it in, and the Lasers have climbed back to within 1. A little sloppy from the Cougars that time defensively, as everybody kind of waiting and standing around on the play. We'll go Schellenberger once again, back serving. And Anaya not able to handle a service ace from Schellenberger. First ace of the season for Schellenberger. So 5-all here in the first set. Just underway from College of the Canyons. Miranda, an overhead handle. Dumlau, a one-handed set. Punched back over as Andrews didn't get a swing at it. They'll set Anaya, who plays it high off the block. Lasers will go far side. Roll doesn't work for Mendel. Canyons goes quick to the middle to Maddie Andrews, and she's got the kill. Back serving here, Jasmine Munoz for Canyons. She makes a diving dig. Ball jousted for at the net, and Irvine Valley get the point out of it. Good attempt, though, from Munoz and Canyons. Rivero back to serve here. No aces and an error on the season for Rivero, who is the team leader in kills with 9. She'll have a mishandle ace. Goes against Savannah Anaya, and Irvine Valley has their first league of the match. It's 7-6. Canyons will change their rotation just a touch here. They'll serve Anaya again. Munoz sets Anaya and a stuff block at the net. Jaslyn Fu that time at the net. Up to help as well was Merson. Back to serve, again Rivero for Irvine Valley. She'll serve middle of the floor this time. And another stuff block at the net, this time off the swing on the far side from Lykowski. Different combo that time, but the same result. And the Lasers now with a 3-point advantage. Serve long, give the point back to Canyons. Amy Nono back to serve here. Nono will float it towards the deep corner. Merson handles. Dump attack on 2 that time for Irvine Valley. And Rivero makes it count. Right into space. Perfectly done. Nobody there for Canyons. 10-7 in favor of IVC. Cougars with a little errant pass. They get a block at the net. Lasers just play it over. Now Miranda falling away, and that didn't get over the net, they say. No touch at the net either, so it's a Irvine Valley point. Make it 11-7 in favor of IVC. And they're going to replay the point as there actually was a touch at the net, they say. So make it 10-7. The down official, who was closer, came up to the chair umpire and said, nope, we're going to replay that one. And they discussed it and said, okay. Service off the tape. Canyons handles as DeGard had the dig. Lasers get a dig back. Are they going to keep the play alive? No. Ball just bounced up into the roof, into the rafters enough to give Canyons the point. Good swing from Maddie Andrews that time. Andrews just 9 kills coming into the match today. As we'll go with a DeGard serve. She'll play it out. Irvine sloppy to get it over, but they do keep the point alive for the moment. Canyons will set near side. Lykowski couldn't get it down. Lasers will set it towards the tape on the offside. And a kill off that far side on the offside for Irvine Valley by Esco. And again, a 3-point IVC lead here. Alvarez Sager, a good serve, tough to handle. Gives Irvine Valley a swing, but they couldn't set the offense correctly. And then an errant swing that time into the tape by Caitlin Nelson. Nelson had space, just You take a look at the replay, missed on the hit. Nicely set up that time by Munoz working as the setter. Another block at the net. Canyon's able to keep the point alive for the moment. Nelson tried to tap it down, and it's going to be a two-touch on Canyons at the net as both Miranda and Nelson went up, and we're going to get a timeout by Clay Timmons here. So our first time out of the match, we'll take the break as well. Irvine Valley with a 13-8 lead over College of the Canyons here in their home opener.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
Irvine Valley a 13-8 lead over College of the Canyons. Here in the first set, Cougars trying to get to 2-1. Irvine Valley looking for their first win of the season. Alvarez Sager back to serve for the Lasers. And she's got a service ace as Nono could not handle. This time Nono will take care. Miranda, a little soft touch as she couldn't get up into the swing. Lasers will set near side off the tape from Mendel. Cougars just trying to keep the point alive, and they do for the moment. Mendel again, this time able to tool it enough off the block for the point. The hustle from Canyons to try and keep it in play. But Mendel just able to get enough on it to clean it up. 15-8 now, Irvine Valley. Nelson, good try on the middle, but could not get it to fall. Lasers will play it over. Munoz will set Miranda, who tips it across. Rivero all over the place making plays here. This touch, long that time from Mendel. Canyons will get a much-needed side out to get out of that rotation. Get back into their starting rotation here. Morgan Dumlau back out to serve. And Dumlau into the tape. So a short-lived rotation here. 16-9 side out Irvine Valley. Nono will handle the serve. Canyons will set Miranda, tools it off the block and out. Came back on the Canyon side of the floor, but it was a strong enough swing from Miranda that the block just did not get across quick enough from Irvine Valley to give them the point. Miranda now back to serve. 6-point lead here for Irvine Valley in the first set. Miranda sends long. So back to a 7-point advantage here. Anaya gonna get a point out of that. Just a mishandle after the play. An overpass from Anaya kind of caught Irvine Valley off guard here as we take a look. Nobody really moved their feet. Remember, just the second game of the season for IVC. Only the third of the season for College of the Canyons. So you expect some errors like that. And the Cougars get another point. So we'll go back with the Nelson serve. Canyons back within 5. Irvine plays through the middle that time. Schellenberger, a good swing. Nicely run that time from IVC. As Merson running the offense that time. Seeing her first action of the season, did not play against Moore Park. Anaya from the 3-meter line, kept off the floor, and finished by Rivero. Hoyer off the antenna. Point goes to Irvine Valley. And Clay Timmons will use his final timeout here. So the Cougars out of timeouts here in the first set. Trailing 20-12. Irvine Valley has come out hot here to start. We'll take the timeout as well.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
Lasers with a 20-12 lead here. Home opener for College of the Canyons this season. And is trying to set Poyer on a back set from Dumlau. Cougars get a block at the net this time. Andrews and Poyer there. It's just too far off the net that time was Merson. Munoz into serve. And he's trying to climb back in this first set, trailing by 7. Munoz floats deep. Alvarez Seger handles. Merson has to roll it across the net. Canyons will get a chance to set Anaya, but the set was too far out of her reach, and she had to kind of punch it back to the middle of the floor. In doing so, trying to cut it across the tape, kept it on Canyon's side of the tape. Overpass on the Rivero serve. And it's just not been a good start for Canyons here today. While Irvine Valley has looked solid in the opening set, trying to win their first set of the season. Their second match of the year. Anaya this time off the weak side, gets it through the block. Amy Nono back to serve here. Nono serves tight, or serves it deep, and it gets tight to the net, and Irvine Valley able to score it nonetheless. A little bit of an awkward play. Overpass from the libero Alvarez Seger, but just able to get her hands on it enough was Rivero to keep the play alive for Irvine Valley. And now they'll get a putback overpass that time from Jaslyn Fu. And the Lasers have set point here, leading by 10. 24-14 here in the opening set. Service long. So Canyons will stave off set point for 1. Set point number 2 coming here. pass, and DeGard back serving. Errant pass as she serves it off of Mendel. So call it set point number 3. Canyons staying alive for the moment here in the first set. DeGard, tough handle that time for Alvarez Sager. Push to the back corner, another point for Canyons. As Mendel again, this time couldn't knock it into the correct place. Just trying to push it over and keep the point alive. So we'll stay with DeGard. She'll serve it into the tape. That'll end the first set. So Irvine Valley takes the first set 25-17. We'll step aside. Second set action when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. So a tough first set for College of the Canyons. We get ready for set number 2, COC and Irvine Valley. Blazers with a 1-0 lead, took the first set 25-17. Blazers will start with the serve here. Torriesco will lead it off. The freshman setter out of Huntington Beach. Serve it, Miranda. Caitlin Nelson will finish it off. Canyons will take a 1-point lead here in the second set. Much better start for the Cougars. Morgan Dunlop back to start things off for Canyons. Merson handles. And then Rivero could not get that over the tape cleanly. And then a stuff block at the net for Canyons. Double up that time. Morgan Moreno along with Caitlin Nelson in there for Canyons. And then Nelson gets a tap back on an overpass on a joust at the net. A 4-0 run, a much better looking Canyons team to start here in the second set compared to what we saw. Oh no, actually gave the point to Irvine Valley, on an overtouch from Nelson. Sorry. Regardless though, still a better start for Canyons compared to how they finished the last set. Errant pass from DeGard and Anaya, not much she could do to try and clean that up, sends it long. Back with an Irvine Valley serve, that one into the tape. Sophia Miranda back to serve with a side-out opportunity here for Canyons. Another block at the net. Moreno and Nelson combining again for Canyons. 5-2 for COC. Lead stretched up 6-2 here for College of the Canyons. Serve long. Eight to 3 here in favor of Canyons. 4 touches on the Cougars. Lasers with another point here. Sorry, we were fixing some issues on our end, but we're back ready to go. Actually make it 9-4 here in favor of Canyons. Sorry, the point was to Canyons, not Irvine Valley. Jasmine Munoz the serve. Dump attack on 2. That's the second time Rivero has caught Canyons napping on that play. Just well executed. Right into the middle of the floor. Side out here for Irvine Valley. Merson will send it in. Error on communication from Canyons, but they get it cleaned up and over. Good dig from Munoz on the backside. Now Munoz will try and set Anaya, who tips it across. This is a good rally back and forward. And finished off that time from Mendel. Not much that the libero and DeGard could do that time for Canyons. Canyons will set Neveloff here, and she'll finish it off. Martina Neveloff getting her first action of the day. Neveloff, 3 kills in 2 sets on Friday. Block at the net from Canyons, tap back, and the Cougars will get a point here. They had the double there. We'll see if we can see the start of it here. And you can see Andrews and Neveloff both up there. And that's what started the play to give Canyons the point. They lead 11-6 here. Mendel just able to finish that one off, hit it into a space, and it was an empty space. Alvarez Sanger back to serve. Nono will handle the serve. Munoz will set Neveloff off the weak side, and she'll finish it off. Martina Neveloff heating up here a little bit in this second set, pardon me. Valley tries to play through the middle that time. Canyons scouting it well. Miranda off the block for the kill. (13-7) Canyons leading. Irvine Valley an overpass on 2. Canyons couldn't get cleanly into the offense. Neveloff will try and finish off a tap back on an overpass. The Lasers keep the point alive. Canyons get into an offensive set again. Nelson kept up. Good effort by Irvine Valley defensively. And Munoz finishes it off, though, with the dump attack on 2. Now we've got a stoppage here. It looks like Samantha Schellenberger got some blood, maybe. Eric Insenas, the athletic trainer for College of the Canyons, one of our 3 excellent athletic trainers. And it looks like it's blood on her nose. I think she maybe got hit with the ball. Or maybe it's under her chin, it looks like. Carrie Hemmerling is saying it was under her chin. And they were just checking the floor on the IVC side right now. 14-7. Canyons playing much better here in the second set. Got beat pretty handily, 25-17 in the first set by Irvine Valley. Service ace from the backside from Merson. Irvine Valley will take a timeout. Cougars with a 15-7 lead here in this second set.
You leap so large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
Make hosting your next event easy with the doctor. Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
Welcome back into College of the Canyons. Irvine Valley leading College of the Canyons 1 set to none, but the Cougars with a 15-7 lead here in the second set from Lee Smelser court inside the Cougar cage. Side out here for Canyons once again to guard back serving. Cougars with an 8-point advantage, but Irvine Valley, after Schellenberger, who had to go to the side for a moment because of a cut, cleans that one up for IVC. Lasers get a side out. Torriesco back to serve now. Miranda will handle. Munoz sets inside. Nelson didn't get a good contact on it. Lasers will set far side, but the double is there for Canyons. Nevileff and Nelson both there to double up on the block. Stuffing Mendel on the far side. 16-8, an 8-point lead. Morgan Dumlau back serving here for Canyons. Dumlau will attack Mendel on the serve. Rivero able to get it killed despite being well off the net. Just kind of leapt straight up and was able to find space where Canyons couldn't defend. Mendel will serve. No handles over the top. Canyons 3 people calling for the ball, so they just have to play it over on a free ball. Now Dumlau will get a chance to set the offense. Finished off by Megan Moreno. She's got her first kill in this set. Has been tight at the net on a couple of blocks, but finishes that one off. Too much for Schellenberger to handle that time. (17-9) Canyons here in the second set. Sophia Miranda, who plays in all situations, back serving. Dumlau got a hand on the power tip that time. Off the far side by Merson, but just could not keep it in play. See Merson that time just plays it over. Schellenberger back to serve now. Service error that time will give Canyons the point. (18-10), Canyons leading. Trying to even the match at 1 set apiece. Here's Caitlin Nelson. She'll have a service ace. First of the season for Nelson. handle that time for Merson, and then a back row dig from Miranda. Nelson from the 3-meter line just rolls it into play. Merson again, this time might have been touched at the net. A little bit of misdirection off the tape, and Nelson couldn't handle. Rivero back serving, overpass from Canyons. Point not going to be kept alive though. So Lasers back within 7 here, 19 to 12. Excuse me. Sammy Linder in there as libero now for Canyons. She couldn't dig that one out. Lasers tightening things back up, 19 to 13. Moreno just rolls it in play. Good effort by Alvarez Sager to keep the point alive. Canyons will get another chance to finish it off. And this time Savannah Anaya will do so. Seven-point lead once again. Jasmine Munoz back serving for Canyons. Set was a little too far ahead that time for Merson. Never got a swing off on it. Here's trying to settle this at 1-1. Another point for Irvine Valley, and they're climbing back into the second set, trailing 21-15. That one set long. (22-15) here now, Canyons leading. No back serving. One-handed set, and Irvine Valley gets a point out of it as Esco just kind of pushed it to the back corner. Rivero had to do all she could just to keep that ball from being an overpass into the net, making it tough on her. And just trying to close this second set out. Sophia Miranda, who's been quiet so far, will finish that one off though. Too much for Rivero to handle that time. Canyons 2 points away from even at a set apiece here. DeGard back serving. Net contact on Canyons gives the point to Irvine Valley. So side out for IVC. An overpass. Driven back down by Mendel. And Clay Timmons asks for a timeout. We'll roll to the break as well. Irvine Valley trailing Canyons 23-18 here in this second set. Tight second set here, 23-18, Canyons leading. They led by as much as 8 here in the set, but Irvine Valley has tightened it up quite a bit. Blazers decide out back serving. Toriesco will serve. No, first touch. Long set for Miranda, and unfortunately for her, could not drive it cleanly into play. Munoz, good direction from Nevilev that time. Little roll over. Canyons has set point here in this second set, leading 24-19. Morgan Dumlau back serving. Sends long. So set point number 2 here for Canyons. Emma Mendel back serving. Miranda, little tip over. Joust at the net, won for a moment by Irvine Valley. Point still alive. Block at the net that time, kept alive. Rivero off the antenna, point for Canyons, and the Cougars will take the second set, 25-20, a good second set. We'll go to the third, one set apiece here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage on the award-winning Cougar Sports Network. Welcome back in as we get ready for the third set here. College of the Canyons, Irvine Valley College. A good one so far. Irvine Valley, the first set, 25-17. Canyons, the second set, 25-20. Canyons will serve to start here in the third set. Morgan Dumlau to lead things off. Miranda couldn't get that one to fall home. Point for Irvine Valley here as Mendel starts it off. An overpass. Upset from DeGard. And Miranda has a finish. Sophia Miranda's been very quiet so far today. Came into the match team leader in kills. Hasn't had many opportunities. Irvine Valley is avoided leaving her alone coming into the match. Dumlau will try and set Nelson inside. Kept up. Played over by Mendel. Reception from Miranda, deep from well beyond the 3-meter line. Swing kept off the floor. Another swing from beyond the 3-meter line, this time from Irvine Valley, as Merson couldn't get it to finish. 2-1 in favor of Canyons here in this third set. One set apiece from each side. Service ace. Sophia Miranda that time. Miscommunication from Irvine Valley. Miranda now 4 aces on the season. 3 in the first 2 games. Leaping, keep that time, and again, nothing Savannah Anaya could do. She got set into a difficult spot, kind of just a weird play. Ball kind of bounced around everywhere. Emma Mendel back to serve for Irvine Valley. Off the tape, a service ace. It works just the same. Had it not touched the tape and fallen down. 3-all here. That time Mendel into the tape, so one just off it, one straight into it. Caitlin Nelson back serving now for Canyons. 4-3 in favor of COC. The Cougar women trying to get their second win of the season. Block at the net. Play continues alive. Canyons will get a chance to run the offense. Andrews stuff blocked at the net by Schellenberger. Will, wouldn't you know it, go back to serve after making the big play at the net. And then put it into the tape promptly. Thought of that previous play, Irvine Valley might have got called for a lift as that ball that came back off the block kind of rolled around and bounced off a few bodies, but they let the play continue on. Here's Jasmine Munoz back to serve. Service ace for Jasmine Munoz. 6-4 in favor of Canyons. And then Munoz is serve long. Decent crowd here on hand today. Tough to see from our wide-angle cameras. They're all, of course, pressed up out of the camera. Looking down from the perch here, we can see Nefilev. Couldn't get that one to score. Then a block at the net on Merson. Miranda again going to have to go deep from beyond the 3-meter line. It's a long point rally back and forward. Munoz will set an eye on the weak side, kept up. Anaya again, another swing off the weak side, and this time Canyons will get the point out of it. Long rally back and forward. Anaya will check out. Amy Nono back in to serve. Canyons will get a chance here on attack again. Munoz will set Miranda. Overpass. They'll set the offense again. This time Nefilev, and she'll be able to finish that one off. Nefilev that time from deep out near the 3-meter line. Canyons is taking an 8-5 advantage. Irvine Valley, though, gets one back. They went with that quick middle attack, really by necessity more than by design, as the pass off the serve left Merson in a tough position. She was flexed into that, or excuse me, Esco scratched that in a tough position as the setter. Merson back serving, puts it into the net. So 9-6, a 3-point lead. Third set action here from Lee Smelser court. DeGard, good serve off the antenna, a point for Canyons. The pass from Mendel, just not into a good space. Carrie Hemmerling will take her timeout. Wants to talk things over. The Canyons with a 10-6 advantage here in this third set. One set apiece from each side. We'll take a break.
You've tossed that same ball over and over and over for years, until maybe you overdo it. Our technology lets you heal quicker to keep you playing on.
Ten to 5 in favor of College of the Canyons. Cougars and the Lasers tied at a set apiece. Play goes back to work. Lasers have to play a free ball over. Munoz will set Nelson on the inside. Lasers keep it up. Canyons blocked it across, and they'll get a point out of it. Good hustle from Irvine Valley, and then the double was there for Canyons, and then just a little unlucky for Irvine Valley that time as the ball came down off the tape and made it tough. So stay with the DeGard serve. Nefilev that time plays it over. Dump attack. Canyons scouting it much better that time. Munoz making the initial save. Nono a back row attack, knocked down. Then that one off a block and over. Nono keeps the point alive again. DeGard a bump set, Miranda a swing, an over past Nelson, a tap back point. Stay with the DeGard serve here. She'll put it into the net. 12 to 5 or 12 to 7, excuse me. I'm missing a point on Irvine Valley's side. Side out for IVC here. Alvarez Sager back serving. Nelson will clean it up for Canyons. Morgan Dumlau back in serving. Dumlau will guide it over. Good dig from DeGard, and DeGard will bump it over. Canyons was just trying to find where that ball was going to come out. Irvine Valley will finish it off, though. Let's go back serving. Nono on initial handle. Miranda trying to bump set it across. And again, DeGard just forced to play it over the net. Now Dumlau. Able to set Moreno, but it's kept up. Again, Dumlau will get a chance to run the offense, and that time it's right to Caitlin Nelson, who drives it in. To 8 in favor of Canyons here. Miranda back serving. Irvine Valley running the offense nicely as Delilah Rivero finishes it. Emma Mendel back serving. And Aaron swing that time. Good serve that time from Mendel. Nelson just punched it over after a couple of save attempts. Now Nelson will try and drive one back. Now she'll get a swing from the middle. A little bit of an awkward play, but Caitlin Nelson with another finish. She's heating up here in the third set. That middle play for Canyons this year so far has been very good with Nelson. Moreno also tagging in there. Nevileff along the outside can swing to the middle as well. And Maddie Andrews, the sophomore, touch not given. Canyons will get the point out of it. So make it 16 to 10. Side out remains with Canyons. As Nelson, the nursing major, sends the serve in play. Esco will set Rivera, who was blocked. Free ball played over. That was probably going to go long, but Miranda thinks better of it. They set Anaya, and she'll finish off with another kill. So we stay with Nelson here, a 7-point lead. Float serve in. Esco sets Rivero again. Nelson, a one-handed dig. Ball off the roof. Irvine Valley gets a stuff block at the net. Canyons nearly finished off a weird point. Instead, Irvine Valley will get it here. Anaya had to kind of cut it back across. Not much, again, set up into a tough position. On a little bit of a broken offensive play. And we'll go back with Irvine Valley back to work. Schellenberger back serving. Dumlau will run the offense this time. Set Moreno on the near side. Didn't matter. Merson gets the finish. Five-point advantage here for Canyons in this third set. Anaya from the 3-meter line in attack. And that's gonna finish as it went outside the antenna. Clay Timmons, some words of wisdom for Savannah Anaya after the point, says, that's what I'm talking about. Let it fly. As Anaya put some pace behind that one. So an 18-12 advantage here in the third set. Jasmine Munoz back serving long, point Irvine Valley. Service game today has been a struggle for both sides at times. Here's Rivero back to serve. DeGard first handle. Anaya letting it fly once again. And Irvine Valley will have to play a free ball over. Munoz will set Neveloff off the far side, dug out. Free ball played over. Neveloff, little roll shot. And that'll be a point for Canyons. Broken play offensively, but it worked nonetheless as Irvine Valley scrambling. Amy Nono back in to serve. 19-13 Canyons with the lead right now. Rivero setting inside. Jaslyn Flew with the finish. Neveloff cleans one up for Canyons. Madison Guard back to serve. Substitutions here for Irvine Valley as Merson off the floor. Canyons goes right at the fresh sub and Kwiat. It's a service ace. Stay with DeGard here, 21-14. Canyons approaching a third set victory. Rivero will set far side. Soft touch attack from Esco cleans the point up for Irvine Valley. Rivero substitutions moving around. Schellenberger back in, Fu back off. Alvarez Sager back to serve. She'll attack Nono on the serve. DeGard will have to bump set to Miranda. Blocked. Canyons will keep the play alive for the moment. Miranda again. Cross court. Miscommunication from Canyons, and they just have to dump it back across. Now they'll get a chance to set something. Neveloff, though, doesn't get a good swing at it. Munoz, a nice dig. Neveloff, another roll shot over. Blocked. Joust. Touch at the net on Canyons against Miranda. Point for Irvine Valley. Long rally that time from both sides. Like the defensive effort from both teams in that last point. Neveloff that time. Off speed. Unable to handle it was IVC. Dumlau back into serve for Canyons here. 22-16 Canyons here in the third set. Solo block from Sophia Miranda that time. All by her lonesome on an island, but she blocked it nonetheless. 23-16 now, Canyons out in front. Dumlau staying back with the serve. Rivera will dump. Good diving dig from DeGard. Joust at the net, won by Mendel. Let's go back serving. Miranda setting Nelson, didn't get all of it. Blazers play it back across. Moreno driving this one over. No touch at the net, point for Canyons on the missed contact from Emma Mendel. And the Cougars with set point number 1 here in the third set. Sophia Miranda back serving. Good tool off the block that time from Rivero. So Canyons will have set point number 2 here. Double was a little late to get across for Canyons that time. Emma Mendel trying to finish it off. Or keep the set alive, excuse me. Dumlau will set Anaya, she lets it rip! And there's the set winner. 2-1 the lead for College of the Canyons on the finish from Savannah Anaya. And the Cougars will take a 2-1 lead to the third set as we step aside. We go to set number 4. Canyons with a 2-1 lead. Trying to pick up their second win of the 2025 season. Miranda will get the first swing here of the second set. She'll get a finish. Unlucky for Irvine Valley, right off the roof. Straight back down. Morgan Dumlau back to serve. Rivero, cross corner long. Buttons for the wrong set. Make it 2-0 here in the 4th set. Dumlau back serving once again. This time a service ace from Dumlau. Lasers thinking it's going to go wide and it curved back in. Dumlau deep that time. Rivero will get the set. She's blocked at the net. The double that time from Moreno and Nelson. 4-0 run to open up here in the 4th set. Another finish for Canyons. Lasers get one back here, get on the board here in the 4th set. Another finish for Canyons. Nelson just going on 2 that time, making it work, make it 6-1. Miranda back serving for Canyons. Mendel, a tough pass. They'll clean it up, though, as Merson able to come across and finish out. Schellenberger back to serve. Moreno couldn't get it to fall. Irvine Valley, a good job to keep it up, and Rivero will get the finish. So Lasers right back in the set, trailing by 3. Anaya, good power tip tool that time. See the block get up to her here. 9-4 here in favor of Canyons. Rivero back to serve. Overpass from Anaya, but it was into the net anyway, so make it 9-5 here in favor. And then a service ace. And all of a sudden, Canyons, the wheels falling off here a little bit in the fourth set after a hot start. And it's a 3-point fourth set here. Dumlau and Anaya will try and clean it up. Point given to Irvine Valley, even though it looked very tight to the line, but no replay here in the 3C2A, other than our replay on the screen, and we wouldn't even have picked that up. Canyons out of rotation. Oh, the wheels are falling off big time here in this fourth set. Clay Timmons walking down to ask. The Cougars were out of rotation, and it's 9-8 now. Moreno off the set from Dumlau, not there. Dumlau a dig, DeGard, then a second. Dumlau just rolling it across. Andrews a stuff block at the net, kept alive. Power tip scores though for Irvine on a sloppy play as Merson had it. Clay Timmons wants to discuss things here with his Cougars. All of a sudden, it's 9-9 here in the fourth set. Back in here to Lee Smelser court. 9-all here in the fourth set. Canyons with a 2-1 lead right now. Irvine Valley trying to take a lead here in the fourth set for the first time. Canyons got off to a hot 5-0 start, but Blazers have climbed back here. Canyons gets a stuff block at the net. Anaya and Andrews in on it that time. Cougars back with a 10-9 lead here in the fourth. 2-1 lead in the match. Jasmine Munoz back into serve. She'll float it into play. And Irvine Valley can't clean it up. Munoz scoring another point for Canyons. – 11-9 here in favor of the Cougars. Munoz back to work again. Good little float. Alvarez Seger handles this time. Off speed from Merson. Gives Irvine Valley the side out. Merson back to serve. Good finish that time from Mendel through the block. And Irvine Valley has evened it up at 11 all. Service error from Laya Merson that time. And then Nono follows it up with a service error of her own. So we trade points at 12 all on service errors. Schellenberger back in for Irvine Valley as she takes off Jaslyn Fu, Alvarez Seger back to serve. Munoz sets Miranda. Alvarez Seger cleans it up. 3-meter line attack kept up. Neveloff. Off the block and down. Martina Neveloff has had a nice game so far today. There's DeGard back serving. Schellenberger right down the heart of the floor, finishes it off. Torriesco now back to serve in a 13-all match, or 13-all game here in the third set. Munoz inside to Nelson. Not much you can do if that combination connects right now, as every time Canyons has set Nelson cleanly like that, she has finished it off without a doubt. Munoz and Neveloff off the floor. Dumlau back serving, knuckle float, overpass. DeGard upset Miranda high off the block. Esco will set Rivero. Net contact again on Miranda. That's the third time today Sophia Miranda has been called for net contact on a block. So something just slightly off for Sophia Miranda in terms of blocking at the net. 14 all here. That was something she did very well when she got into rotation last year. Moreno with a finish. Good cross-court set from Dumlau that time. Sophia Miranda back serving. She sends long, so we continue to trade points back and forward, 15 all. Schellenberger back to serve. The guard first handle. Anaya off speed. Nelson trying to tap the overpass back. Irvine Valley just trying to keep the point alive. Nelson will handle. They'll set Nelson. Point still alive for a moment, but Canyons kind of stopped moving, and Irvine Valley has their first lead of the fourth set, 16-15. Anaya couldn't handle the serve. And again, Irvine Valley with another point. Largest lead of the fourth set for them at 17-15. Canyons after a solid second and an even better third. Struggling to close this one out here in the fourth. In danger of letting this go to a fifth set as a service ace from Schellenberger. And Clay Timmons going to use his final timeout of the set. Wants to discuss things, settle his side down. Irvine Valley an 18-15 fourth set lead.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees, they catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
(18-15) Irvine Valley leading here in the fourth set. Canyons with a 2-1 lead. Cougars trying to close out their second win in 3 matches on the season. While Irvine Valley trying to send this to a 5th and deciding set. Service error out of the timeout on Schellenberger. Nelson back serving off the tape, kept up. Block at the net on the push from Merson. Canyons look at a free ball opportunity. Nelson will set Moreno. Nelson trying to do it all here. Now Dumlau will set Moreno, and she will finish that one off. A good swing for Moreno that time. We'll go back to Caitlin Nelson back serving. A 1-point advantage for Irvine Valley. Nelson again off the top of the tape. Irvine Valley setting this time to Merson, who finishes it off. And they have once again a 2-point advantage. Block wasn't just wasn't tight enough to the net that time for Canyons. Cougars need to go on a run here. Dumlau, an overpass that she was trying to save. Couldn't put a set in place for anybody to get there. So now Irvine Valley with a 3-point advantage here, 20-17. We go to a 5th set after a service ace. It'll be to 15 in that 5th set. Irvine Valley 4 points away from making that happen. Chatovich into the match for the first time. Gets her first swing, but it was kept up. DeGard will handle. Dumlau on 2. Irvine Valley miscommunicating. Had it cleaned up, read it well. But instead, the point given to Canyons. Dumlau out. Munoz back in. Neveleff in as well. So Canyons with Chatovich, Andrews, Neveleff, DeGard, Miranda, and Munoz out there. Trying to crawl back into this set. They'll get a point out of it. As a mishit from Merson on a tough set to her. Merson, Mendez, Alvarez, Sager, Rivero, along with Fu, and I believe that's Esco. I can't see who's on the far side for Irvine Valley. It is Esco out there. Merson. Neveleff just pushes it over on 2 as it was a tough pass. DeGard will set up Munoz. That's Neveleff, rolls it into play. Back to a 1-point Irvine Valley lead. Carrie Hemmerling will use a timeout. We'll go to the break as well. 21-20, fourth set. Canyons with the 2-1 lead. 21-20, Irvine Valley leading Canyons here in the fourth set. Canyons trying to close out the match in 4 sets. They can come back in this fourth set and do so. Irvine Valley, though, gets a point. Fu with the kill. Back to a 2-point IVC lead. And Emerson back to serve. DeGard. Andrews just kept it alive with the left hand. Canyons a block at the net. Good hustle from Miranda. Neveluff dug out. That one blocked at the net. Neveluff again will just roll it over. No touch at the net given. Canyons will get the point as Mendel tried to cut it across. And we'll see Amy Nono check in to serve. Nono towards the back corner. Good dump attack from Munoz that time. We're even at 22. And Hemmerling wants to use the timeout again. We'll break with it as well. All here in this fourth set. Canyons trying to finish out their second win of the year. Amy Nono will serve. Irvine Valley trying to send it to a fifth set. Mendel handles the Nono serve. Fu couldn't get it over the net. Had to try and backhand it. And now Canyons has a 1-point advantage with side out. 23-22. Nono back serving again. Mendel handles on the overhead. She'll swing. It's off the block, tooled out. Much better offensive run that time for Irvine Valley. Alvarez Sager back serving. Nono first handle. Munoz will set Andrews, and she'll just poke it into space. And Canyons has match point with service here. Addison DeGard with the opportunity here. DeGard kind of a funky windup into her serve, makes it tough on opponents. So I think if you want anybody serving, she might be one of the ones you want. She's had some success today. Drives it over. Mendel handles. Irvine Valley trying to send it to extras, but the stuff block is there! Neveluff and Nelson both with it, and Canyons takes a 3-1 victory off the double to close it out, and they get to 2-1. A well-played match from both sides. The Cougars get to 2-1 now on the season. For Irvine Valley, they fall to 0-2, but a well-played match on both sides. Canyons takes it 17-25, 25-20, 25-18, and 25-23. An important, impressive match for Canyons here early in the season as they get the victory over Irvine Valley. What amounted to be really a fun one here today between these two teams. Maybe we'll see them down the line once again. Don't forget, plenty of webcasts coming up. Friday, a men's and women's soccer doubleheader starting at 4 o'clock against San Diego Miramar, the upstart San Diego Miramar men's team in town. And then a rematch from last year's women's contest in the playoffs between Canyons and San Diego Miramar. Then men's soccer on the 2nd, women's volleyball back here on the 3rd, and then women's soccer on the 9th. We thank you for joining us. We hope you stayed and enjoyed. We hope you have a good one.